What is the 2 week Minecraft phase, and why does it seem like the majority of people who've ever played Minecraft on a yearly basis go back to it for 2 weeks, whether it's solo or with their friends, and have like the greatest time ever, and then they just drop it and don't play it again for like another year or 6 months? So I've been thinking a lot about this, and I think I've got an answer for me that might be different to other people, but I think for me personally, it goes a little bit deeper than just like, oh, I fancy playing Minecraft. Like for me, Minecraft seems to come into my life at a time when I need it most. And that might sound cringe, but I think if anybody knows the peace and solace that you can feel with that game, especially if you have a lot of nostalgia for it, such as I do, then you should be able to relate to that. So we're going to delve into that a little bit in this video. So I guess to discuss this, we need to go back to the beginning, when I very first started playing Minecraft, when I sort of became attached to the game, and where the nostalgia stems from. Really, it's going to be really hard to get the exact years right here, but Minecraft was in its alpha phase. It might have even been pre-alpha, so this is probably like 2009, 2010. I'm sorry if I'm off the mark there, I might be, but either way, I was in secondary school and I had a friend called Danny, and he was the one who introduced me to it, and he actually ended up becoming quite a big Minecraft YouTuber, which is funny, but I won't say who he is. But he introduced me to the game back then, and I used to go over to his house and play it because he had like a gaming PC. Well, probably wasn't a full-on gaming PC, but it was a PC that could run Minecraft. And this is obviously before it was on console and things like that, so it was just such a mind-blowing experience. Like, I know Minecraft now is just so commonplace in the world, and it's just like part of every culture really, but back then, like, to see that game for the first time was just so amazing. It was so unique, it was so fresh, and it was so simple as well, but it just worked. But yeah, I used to go around Danny's house and we used to play it a lot, and then eventually I got a laptop that was good enough to play it, so we started playing together. And I don't even know how. I'm pretty sure we had to download some sort of server program thing to play together, but we did, and we had the best time ever. We used to build things in creative, we used to play survival together and things like that, and it was just such an amazing experience at that age. We also used to make little short films within Minecraft back then, because I was still making short films at the time. I used to make things on like my camcorder, and I was like, why don't we make a short film in Minecraft? And I remember, I mean, I wish it was still online, but we made a video where basically I think I pressed F2 or F1, which removes the hood, and then it kind of just looks like you've, like, it's a camera sort of thing, and I would film Danny in these like random scenarios. Like, there was one where he was like late for work and he had to like jump over all this lava to get to work, and just silly things like that. But it was super fun, and it was just such a creative time on that game in every aspect. But I think when Minecraft truly became a game that I knew that I was going to be playing for the rest of my life, and I adored so much, wasn't the moments with friends. It was the moments when Danny couldn't play, or I'd play on my own, and it was that sort of feeling that you get when you play it that's kind of hard to describe. And I think a lot of it is to do with the music. C418, the legend, like the music, that original soundtrack that he did, still to this day is like some of my most listened to soundtracks on Spotify, because I just still love it. It's still so amazing, and it makes you feel so deeply. And I think just that, that feeling at that age of like being in Minecraft and feeling like the world's endless and there's infinite possibilities, and you're wandering around, and in the daytime it's beautiful, and you find these cool little caves and lakes and just different areas, and you're like, this is so cool. And then nighttime comes, and it suddenly becomes like a horror game, and you're scared. You're like, I was like 12, 13 years old, and I'm like, oh my god, like, this is actually really scary, but like, I can't stop playing it. It was just so good, and I felt so connected to the game. And I know it sounds so silly, and I really hope people understand what I mean by this, and if you don't, then that's absolutely fine. But I almost felt connected to the real world because of Minecraft. And what I mean by that is that, at that time I was very introverted. I didn't really go out much. I didn't grow up in a family where we went out and, saw nature or did hikes or anything like that. And this sounds silly, but like for me, Minecraft was that thing where like I would climb up to the top of a mountain and see a sunrise and feel so like, oh my god, that's beautiful. Or at nighttime, I'd look up to the sky, to the stars in the sky, and like I felt this feeling of like that anything's possible, and it was just within a game. And for some people that might sound ridiculous, but I think people who truly love Minecraft and grew up with it will know exactly what I mean by that. Like, it means more to us than just a game that's became super popular and like people just play for fun or something. Like, you know, it really means a lot. And like for the rest of my life, I will always play it. And I think that's why we have this 2 week phase. For me personally, for other people it might be different, but I think for a lot of people that would probably relate to what I've just said. And I think that answers the question of this video. It's like, you know, when you need Minecraft, it's always there. Like, it's always been there for me since I was like 12 or 13. And for some kids, it's been there since they were born. And it's like, you know, for me, as I've became an adult and you have relationship problems and you have just issues in your life and things like that, they're the times when I usually go back to Minecraft, because it's like, you know, part of me probably is like, you know, maybe I feel like playing it, I miss it, but at the same time, it's like, I need that peace. It was such an innocent time in my life and I want to go back to that. And somehow for that 2 weeks, you do feel that way. At least I do anyway. And that is why I think we have the 2 week Minecraft phase. But yeah, let me know in the comments. I know this was a quick video, but let me know what you guys think and your experience of Minecraft. I'd love to hear it, and let me know how it makes you feel. And also, if you disagree with me, let me know that too, because that is obviously important. Like, let's have discourse here. Let's talk. But yeah, I think if you truly love Minecraft and have like that yearning for it, that nostalgia for it, even if it is once a year, even if it is once every 6 months, I think you'll understand where I was coming from with this video, hopefully. But yeah, Minecraft is an incredible game to this day, and I do have, I wouldn't say issues, but you know, it is a very different game to the game I grew up playing. But that's part of life. Things change, things adapt, things evolve. If you want to play the older version of Minecraft, it still exists, you know. So yeah, anyway, that pretty much wraps up this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm going to try and make more videos like this where I just sit down and talk about things that I love, things that, you know, I enjoy talking about. So hopefully you guys can subscribe. I can't believe I'm saying that. Oh my God. Subscribe and like and comment. But yeah, it'd be cool to go on this journey, because this year I'm really going to try and make a lot of content because I like talking about things, clearly. So yeah, anyway, that wraps up this video. Thank you very much for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.